We're back in the building.
Boss.
World boss.
Bib.
Free.
Baby.
World boss.
Awo.
Oh,
Awo.
Here you go, G.
Daima. Need of it.
World boss.
Anyway, let's just get straight into it. Still.
Big
Vybz
free.
is home.
You sold our house.
Vybz is
no, it's
home.
probably, no, I can't lie, it's probably that thing. If he does a show or anything, man's there.
Man's there.
By any means necessary.
Necessary.
Because the thing is, like, this is like, boy.
Might bleach.
This is that's crazy. This is
I'm going Clark's, white
Clark's.
jeans.
Yeah, and bleach.
And
You
Clark's.
gotta
Bleach.
bleach.
man might just
Finish
do the
off.
dreads thing. Try to do
Quick
the
two
fast
channel.
track dreads.
Fast track dread.
Selassie, aye. Straight
You bleach
the
up.
dragon.
How long do you think
Skinny
he would
as
be
white
allowed?
jeans.
It would be till he's allowed to even do a thing here.
I'm gonna say like
I'm keeping
couple
track
years.
still. I
Yeah,
might
I'm gonna say
turn
that
on
couple
those
years.
notifications.
Couple of years, innit?
Who's getting that booking? Is that a major festival or is it independent one?
It has to
Has
be
to do it.
independent.
yeah, I think he has to. No,
I don't think
'cause
a
he-
major-
he-
His
you know,
first
no, but
public
you,
appearance would be like a festival thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
then
how
it's-
many
the thing is,
man?
you know how you know
how
how the
many
yard
man's
man
getting
move,
shot?
They need to have man.
How many?
What did you say?
How many man's getting shot?
Someone.
Oh, man, them are gonna be
Yeah,
acting
man,
up still.
Bruv, the thing is,
Because
man, them everyone's gonna be there.
That's
No
what I'm
man,
saying.
them are looking
Bare-
for
no,
man.
but
He's
no, it
there.
is.
He's gonna be there.
bare different generations.
Yeah, bare different
Man's gonna be
generations.
there. My dad will be there.
I think
Granddad might be there.
this might be the
So,
biggest concert. Well, man, I don't want to put too much pressure on it, but this might be the.
No,
biggest
there's pressure
concert.
still.
No, there's
Vibes-
no
Last
pressure.
few years,
This thing will
still.
be there.
Vybz Kartel.
I can
And
vouch.
I don't like
London.
concerts that much, but this is a concert man would have.
London, you know.
On the bucket list.
London.
World
London.
Hey, even if it's in yard, man might have to.
we
come.
might, no, mate. I
up
might
to
have
the time.
Still,
Man will take.
Dimer.
Man will just pay for a
need of a
plane
vagina.
ticket, and that's it.
Listen,
There,
man.
And the ticket, not even a back thing. Still,
Let's see what Twitter's got to say about him. Still,
no, it's a sell. It's a sell your yard.
Said
Sell
who
your
sold it
PS5 for the ticket.
What rhythm is
she's involved.
He's a comedian still.
this? Bare
Bare
gal.
joints.
But he had the get me.
Probably
He
done
had the
with, like,
gal.
four of them.
4?
Like them four that whole.
No, you know, he just so everybody,
Everybody.
everybody come.
Everybody will come to
Yes,
the
for everybody.
Yeah,
That's probably my fit still. Yeah. You know, grab.
grabbing him and that.
The little flannel hanging out the back pocket. Nah.
Nah, he's playing it still. Stark still. Legendary.
This video.
But he was actually like on probation when this happened. This is Stingfest. Oh,
Come on. He's got the full kit.
and you know what's the horn? You can see with the horn as well.
Okay, the horn. Bro, man's gonna have every accessory.
Every
I
whistle,
swear, every
horn,
accessory.
flag.
The flag. No, Carnival's gonna be a big. Listen, enough here.
How many man are getting shot?
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, Carnival.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Gonna need your
going down
burner
like
for that.
I can see something happening still. No, I hear it still.
I thought it was a joke still.
Set me up my
didn't
way.
believe it.
Nah, this lich.
That's me on the way to the
shit.
airport.
They're in the
Me
airport.
in the yard.
You know when you just barking the man them there. See, oh what you got?
Yeah. It'll be good vibes still. Someone might be shot, but it's good vibes until then.
Nah, lich still. Big up next
And
up
it's
there.
just like it's Jamaican independence this weekend, so it's like
Nah, this air,
this is
boy.
crazy still.
This was going on in yard, yeah.
To be fair, my brother's.
This just goes to show what man meant.
Impact man.
It's probably wild out there now. Still.
Surprised the Jakes were not involved.
It's mad though, because a couple of little youths out there. What do you know?
What do you know? Fever.
It's wild out there. Still.
But obviously, you know, like in Jamaica, you know, this is like, because obviously for us, this is mad.
hold
But
on.
in Jamaica,
What camera phone is this?
no, what? No, you know, Jamaicans got
This is-
the
this
Samsung,
This is hurting my eyes.
the Samsung,
HTC.
the Samsung T3S. That looks that.
I'm waiting for that.
Hold on, what's that
I'm waiting
picture?
for the
That,
first image.
this meme, you had it.
I always see this meme
one's
everywhere
I
still.
want to know the origins of this
The
meme.
origin was it was like a rally, like imagine the white brothers are doing the rally against black brothers or something, and then Broski was up in there. So look at the background, and then they just someone seen him like, look at this idiot. Here.
Like there's spare memes that man didn't know that. The Dominic Soler thing, I didn't know the context
Of
behind
that
it
thing.
still.
No, hold on, I need to show you man this. One of the memes for this thing, 'cause they took that thing too far.
No, I can't lie. It was everywhere still. The way man's standing, standing on the phone, the glasses.
Looks like an idiot.
It's
Still.
like he's snitching.
Idiot.
I think they even found him after. Still.
I swear.
They found him, but they
Found
didn't
him-
find Dominic
found him
Soler,
a
bro.
job or something.
Reload it.
Reload it. Reload it, please. No,
You know what it
please.
is? His show will be so long with him. You know how many wheel-ups there will be?
No.
I'm waiting for the first picture of him, like, fresh out.
Listen,
Damage.
can't be comparing Vybz card.
Hey.
It's like this is Arsenal. I know things have been in that position.
Nah, I hear it still.
On the topic of Jamaica, did you see they announced the new manager for?
Yeah, who is it?
Stephen
Stephen,
McLaren.
I was gonna show you
Stephen
that.
McLaren.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was working for United still. He was
That is
Crazy.
the most random.
under
thing.
management with 10 Hag.
Did he marry United at one point? No.
Steve McLaren.
Did he manage England?
No.
I know he was Middlesbrough.
He did manage England.
He did, innit?
Wait, let me double check. Let me
That's a brazy thing.
check my
still.
mirrors before I say anything more.
Jamaica.
I thought I saw Steve Bruce. Still.
No, he was linked still.
Yeah.
And it's Steve
Wait,
McLaren.
yeah.
Okay.
Steve McLaren leaves
Kinda mad,
Manchester United to be Jamaica head coach.
Brazy, a brazy,
So-
my brazy.
It's a random link up. They free vibes. This is what man's hearing.
But well,
he
free
did manage
vibes,
England.
Cartel. I know everyone right now probably in Jamaica's party and stuff.
Well, the main reason he actually went into Penn was just multiple
No, he did murder thing. innit?
murders.
No,
or just the one.
I think he was linked
Like
to a
a three
couple,
piece. He was
but
linked to three
one of them was sold it home.
One of them was
because they had
Pete.
the text messages in it. I think they chopped up somebody, and I think it was
Chopped
a
up.
promoter or something. They chopped him up when they found the body in it, but they had the messages of him saying that they chopped the boy up. They chop
Yeah,
the boy up.
me
Like,
done
put
it.
him in the tree in the bush. Them find him. You can't find him, man. Can't.
find him.
Not gonna find him in the bush, man. Crazy. Anyway,
Yeah, he's a gunman.
Vibes is home.
Vybz is home.
Good vibes. Carnival.
Sun's out.
Sun's
Get me.
out.
But yeah,
It was meant to be. Let's,
cool.
Let's check the book.
Check bookmarks them now. Yeah, let's just get into this vid really off the
Summertime in a.
off the back
Listen
really.
to vibes on your own still.
Not literally. But yeah, you can listen to a piece.
If you ever smashed
The
it,
long
you
way
one of
on.
my homies. I asked you that. I asked you that before I even moved into this house.
Why is that so important? If that was
What you mean? Ain't no man wanna date no woman who smashed his homie, bro. Some of these dudes out here weird like that, but I'm not the one, bro. Like I'm a vouch for my homies and everything like that. My homies smashed somebody, I'm not dating. You didn't care about me. You didn't care about me. With your right.
I will.
Everybody looked at me and
I will.
asked you if you ever smashed any
What was you saying about
I
vibes?
think.
Hold on, what are you laughing?
Because I looked at him, he just looked at me. I just
Looked at who?
looked at me.
Can't lie.
What?
Stay hydrated. in this
What
hot heat,
happened?
guys.
What you man saying though? What does that one have to be announced still? Like
100%.
Yeah.
honest though.
Because imagine you find out later.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's a heartburner, bro.
I can't lie. I think sometimes you know what things won't try and release their track information. Like let's say he's a brother down the line. You get what I'm trying to say? Like he's not immediate friend, but your homie's homie. No one of them.
But immediate friend, man, you gotta tell, man.
I think personally, from whenever
man will
like,
know.
if you know, if they know that like the brethren knows of man, you gotta put them on.
Yeah, I don't like. Man ain't getting you to break down your whole history, but like the ones that man needs to know, innit? Which vice actually.
Careful.
But still, yeah. You have to break that down still.
True.
That's enough.
Why was he recording it?
It's probably a
Clout
skit.
token.
Trying to go viral.
Why was he recording it and posted it?
No,
Man wouldn't
trying to go
man
viral.
wouldn't want that
It's like
post
he's
that
recorded on the sly as well.
Yeah. This thing's this
This
thing's
is-
crazy.
wow.
Still, I'll be honest.
stuff. It's just a gal.
So yeah, no. So obviously, she's a trans
Okay.
in the Olympics, but obviously in the Olympics,
Transvestite.
the trans, yeah, the
Bro.
tranny them can play with the woman still.
Bro, she fucked. Well, they
Oh, can't believe.
fucked her up.
Look at her.
I don't know what her pronouns are. That's her brother, man.
Come on, yeah, because he might have just started. He just started the trans. That's crazy still.
This was what, the Olympics?
Yeah, this is Olympics.
Violating that one still.
Oh,
Might even have to look still.
But bare things have been going on in the Olympics thing still.
Bro, I don't even know the Olympics.
Like, I saw some swimming thing. Obviously, some guy won the swimming joint, whatever. And apparently, like, there's rules in it, and apparently you're not allowed to change lane at any point in it. But obviously he's won, so obviously he's like celebrating the other guys. Like he's gone over into the next lane, and then when he came up to like the podium bit, they disqualified him. Still, there's been bare things.
Man, I see something about the tennis as well yesterday or today.
What's wrong with that though?
What do you mean?
What Jesse said.
No, so like imagine.
Now, imagine you've won and they've disqualified you
Like,
after the fact.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
They can't do that, so
that's not valid. So like imagine
I don't know,
so,
to be
so
fair, I
imagine
don't know
like
the
raw
rules,
man's hit first, boom, first man's got the time of what 10.2, then you've hit second, you've got a time of like 11.2 whatever, then like 3-4 seconds afterwards, man, you know in the swimming thing they have the border whatever thing, he's gone over like to hug his brethren and whatnot, then obviously they're saying yeah right, he's come first, then when he's come up off the actual swimming pool to the podium, they've gone on the speaker and said yo disqualified. But it's like,
But did he break the rule?
he probably broke. Yeah, he probably did. Still.
no, but that's like one of those rules that
Nah, they're the rules, you know. I'm not gonna lie, because man used to swim in it. If you're, man swam back in the day, but I'm pretty sure there'll be a rule like stay in your lane at all times. It's a bit like the athletics thing, innit? If you cross into the other thing, you're disqualified.
You're done. Still, literally.
You can't. Nah, no, but that's not the rule, innit? The rule is you can't cross over.
I feel like one thing about the Olympics as well is like it does state discipline still.
Therefore.
Like it's a big thing
And
with
the man,
discipline.
I'm pretty
like,
sure
just
the
listen, innit?
coaches,
Yeah,
you know when you're in certain sports, man will be telling you, don't come out.
Yeah. Like even before they start the race, you know, like
they
doing
explain
that
the
whole
rules,
thing is you
Yeah,
can't
be-
wrap it.
I hear it. I hear what
Actually,
you
gotta-
saying. Rules are rules, innit? But I think that one
Ready?
might have
You
been
get what I'm saying? Set. If man moves
Fuzzy
before
thing
that,
as well.
you're
Because
done.
the other man's gonna say, yo,
It's a bit,
Came out of the lane.
it's a cheap way to win, but you get what I'm saying?
He came out of the lane after the race.
Wins a win. Wins a win.
What happened in tennis?
It's the Olympics.
It was like the ball. You know they got the umpire, then they got the lineman. The lineman said it's out, so the woman's like not like hit the ball, but it's like a like you just kick it out of the pitch basically because you know it's like out of play or whatever.
yeah.
But the umpire said no, like the ball's in. But imagine as she's hit, they've said out, so she's just gone out cool. She's not played it properly in it, but the umpire said no, like you know what I'm saying, like
Listen,
you lost a point in it, and then she's like, oh, like every time, like I have to advocate for my rights and whatever. Black woman,
Shouting.
still,
She's
yeah,
shouting.
She started crying.
I hear it still, man.
But I saw a black woman, I was like,
no, but things be happening like that.
cause I thought it was a racial thing.
Defo thing to
What? I beg you search up the swimming thing. I wouldn't actually see how that took place, though.
Where did you see that?
Yeah, where did you see it?
Insta store.
Well, man's got no interest.
Jesse was watching it live.
I've got
might
no
as well.
interest in
Might as well.
No,
forward it
just
still.
put it on Twitter. It will come up.
Type in, yeah, swimming disqualification Olympics. Something like that.
Couple words there.
Big words as well. Hey, ooh.
I'm there.
Restarted it. That's off.
Just put swimming. Just start with swimming.
Swimming, we'll do swimming Olympics still.
Yeah.
Because you want to put it under pressure still.
It's like, his name was like,
Not this brother.
nah. You might have to put disqualified or something.
Is it that there?
Nah.
You. Hey.
No, I'm live. Still, I just needed a starter.
Disquali.
I just needed a start.
Discavation.
Yeah, this you.
Hold on, what?
I believe it's this year still, actually.
What? Nick?
No, not this
You
year.
got some footage there, son.
It's kind
Might as
of.
well
It's kind of.
send
No,
It's
yeah,
kind
I'll
of
find it. So
Irish
do what you're
right
doing.
now.
So I'll
Yeah,
find it.
Send it in it.
I feel like it happened last Olympics. You know, and you watch the rules, but you don't know.
What years?
Man can see something online and think it's this year's Olympics.
Mm.
Man's fully unaware, bro. The Olympics
You
is
might
going
as well
on.
just move on. So,
Yeah.
man, see one thing with Chisora, like moving mad at the press conference, and I was like, hey, he's moving mad.
I see.
And then when I looked, it was like 4 years ago or something.
Man's unaware of the timelines.
No, I think people purposely put it up like when it's because he had a fight the other day, innit? You know, they just try and
No, SC Dons are doing like some side missions. What's going on?
they're in the league now, innit? What was
Why
that?
they
there?
with the neon?
No, this one's crazy still.
I drink my wife's breast milk every day, all day, straight from the source.
Breastfeeding my husband is not just a luxury, it's actually a necessity. When I
This
don't
is like an
release my
advert.
milk, I get mastitis, which is an infection in the breast.
The left one needs release again. I'll sit here so I don't interrupt your TV.
You want to change the channel?
Even it's like he's tired.
In
He's
order
tired
to
of.
avoid
I already had some
mastitis
boo-boo.
of any kind or just engorgement, I definitely need my husband. I personally don't like breast pumps because I
That's
just
really
don't.
all you lot really need to see. I think still.
Those are the weird use still.
No, it's not really.
There was no live footage. What? No.
hey, yo, hey.
Luck into the Patreon.
Luck information. No, I can't lie. Breastfeeding, drinking your wife's breast milk as a big man.
I know someone that's tasted breast milk.
nutritional.
It's disgusting.
It is nutritional, but it's like, man, you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
I had it taste nasty still.
man, don't think, man, I can't imagine myself just like pulling up to,
As a big
Babe,
man.
babe.
as a big man.
Babe, take your tit out.
Babe.
It's
What
2
if-
p.m.
What if you was like
I'm hungry.
a gym man, yeah, and that thing, you know, how certain things
protein.
got the protein, but that thing's got like double.
Yeah, that's there.
I might dabble
You
with
know-
some.
you know you
you
squeeze
put
it
it
in
with
the
the shake.
blender.
Yeah. You put some in the protein powder. Extra protein.
The way
The way. And a scoop of peanut butter.
Skip away, just start squeezing.
Then you start adding some condiments for the flavour. Take away the breast milk flavour.
cherries.
Some
fruits,
bananas.
some frozen berries, and some oats. You're live.
Chia seeds.
Go crazy.
Some sea moss.
Nah, it's true.
Yeah, that's very weird though.
Let's see
But it's like her. It's like she's like the one.
We're gonna have to start
running.
calling stuff clout,
Yeah.
clouty.
That's kind of look
Nah,
at
but
look
man,
at
them
the
will be
production
on
on that
there.
video.
The thing is, yeah.
No, then what? Would you
I think there's man that I know that would do that still.
Like,
That's
drink
not
breast
that's not like something man's. That's not the first time man's heard of that still. Man's seen it on social media.
I didn't remember drinking breast.
No,
milk
man's
like that,
seen
so.
people have
They even
some.
like sucking breast anyway.
Okay.
What's this video?
Okay. All right.
Not really a breast.
Why was he looking at you?
No, what?
It's like you man.
No, don't. How does man involve man in this?
No, but you,
No,
you're a breast.
it seemed like an inside joke.
No, you're a breast man.
You grin.
You're a breast man.
Freshman, yeah.
Yeah, he's a breast man. I'm not a breast man.
Joke.
I done a
Don't
grin.
involve me. Man, are trying to bring me to this.
Are you a breast? Are you a breast man?
Yeah, I like breasts. Yeah.
Man's not a breast man.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the camera we got?
So don't. You just got to talk to him.
Man went, I'm not a breast man, innit?
Yeah, and he grinned. He grinned. He was like,
Saying it to the room. I got time.
Yeah, you made that contact with you. I saw it.
Let's move on. It's hot in there.
yeah. Yeah, so obviously Neon. I don't know if you man seen this
I don't know who he
streamer.
is, but I just see him.
He's around. He's
That
like,
you that just
he's
means mad
like
awkward with gal.
speed, but he's not like
He ain't got
as
speed,
wild.
innit?
He got the speed.
Yeah, he ain't got the speed.
But does he
crowd,
not? I've
but
seen
he's
videos.
like
He's
he's
awkward with gal
everywhere.
and that still.
Yeah, he's everywhere in it. Like hard life. So obviously he's come to London. We got a familiar face here as well. Don't know if man them
Oh.
clocked who this is.
Who is that?
Ooh, yeah. Rocks.
Rocks.
I don't know.
That was there.
Yeah, she was at the
Remember?
the dance. Still.
You remember with the crept on Conan there?
Captain Conan's.
What was that?
Pink.
Right, she looks better than us. Still.
Oh, she does. But yeah, so basically she's got a man. So obviously he's come here, he's done a vid with SE Dons. And yeah, I
That's a
think
mad collab.
obviously I don't know, it just for me this just seems all corny. But yeah, I think she would just watch anyway.
Don't step back. No, I can't. Keep your space, bro, and keep your eye contact.
Yeah, look at me when I'm talking to you. Look at me, you pussy. I'm gonna beat your ass.
She missed. Bro, what the fuck? Yo, bro, what the fuck? I don't want that.
That location looks serious. Though. Where's it?
Yeah, no, I don't even know this is still. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be real. I don't really get what these
Oh,
streamers
she's
are
in a
getting up to. Yeah, she's meant
OF girl
meant to
pressed
be in-
Neon and kissed him. but She's in a relationship
yeah,
with Sam
with
Frank.
Sam Frank.
But the start of it is OF girl.
Someone pull up the content.
What in
Huh?
terms of
What-
her
what-
content?
We know her from somewhere. Someone pull up the
Oh no, we're not doing that. We're doing that right now. You doing that right now, big dog?
Seeing her still.
Hey. That, to be fair, I don't mind, but I don't know how man would get it.
Just put it on the camera. Pull it up, man. Pull it up.
Yeah, me ask the people. I'd have to.
Let me search up.
Boy, probably got a chat.
Who that is?
Who that is? Probably got to have a chat while this is going on still.
I don't remember seeing her.
No, she was with
But
the.
there's a lot going on.
She was with.
You'll remember.
You'll
You'll
remember
remember.
still.
That's,
She was.
that's the HS TikToky.
Yeah, HS Tiki Toki. Yeah.
I just remembered. I'm locked in. I'm focusing now.
We should pull up her grandma or something.
Yeah.
What's it? Do you know what her name is?
Yeah, like. No.
Ain't on the Twitter, on the tweet.
Let me see.
They said she's in a relationship with
Sam Frank.
Who's Sam Frank?
I just searched out now.
So some,
Yeah, no.
Because I didn't want to ask.
Influencers.
That's what I'm trying to say. They're literally getting
You know
out
what
of
it
hand.
is? Sam Frank will be fighting like Jake Paul.
Yeah, Jake Paul next.
But man, won't
They'll
know,
expect
but-
you to know who he is.
To know everything going on.
No, I lie.
That's why I searched it out, just in case man's meant to know still. But they didn't even come
For
up.
context, we're trying to find.
Yeah.
Did she kiss him? I thought she
Go on,
spat.
go on.
No,
fake
she
kiss,
kissed
man.
him still. Like, let me see if I can get it.
It's a little peck. Jump and peck.
It's not like she's necked him. It's like,
Nah, but you catch a girl doing that still. Yeah.
she does OnlyFans.
Still, she was.
What do you mean you catch your girl doing that? She does OnlyFans.
Really?
probably getting paid
Man
So what, you
was
think
saying.
that's valid? So
man
your girl
them-
does OnlyFans, you
My girl
wife
would
them.
never be doing OnlyFans.
No, I'm saying.
Man them were kind of saying that Matt Carter's harassing it, sexual
If
harassment.
a man does that now,
Yeah, for sure.
Because they were saying that, like, if a
For
man does
sure.
that, it's at the end of his life.
Man
still.
would play that game still.
Yeah. No, I would still if I was him. But he
don't
is-
touch me.
You're disrespected.
Oh, we're there. We're there.
Close.
We're there.
Someone load up the Insta as well.
We're there. Yeah, someone try to find
What's her?
I'll get it up.
Someone find the name. I don't know what her name is.
Go on the comment thing on the Twitter, still it might come up.
this might go wrong still.
But you got to
Go
scroll.
left.
Scroll with
Just you
caution.
got just a couple more scrolls still.
Scroll with caution, boy.
Who is she?
That's who we're trying to find. Though.
Does this count as an assault?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
She's wilding. Oh no.
Oh, she ain't that big.
Dogged again, all these car chasers.
Yeah, online's a big clout
it-
bubble.
Oh. Gotta. We gotta. Let me get the camera out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We got him. Obviously, the people, them, same way. Get me? We met her.
Summertime in the
Summertime.
someone.
No, we all met her.
Nah, it's all there.
I never seen that.
I've never seen it.
Your Honor, I never seen
Yeah, nah. But yeah, I don't know. Still, I don't know. I think these streamers though, I don't know what they're up to though. Still, because I think even the video he was doing it didn't really make sense. Like he just bucked SC Dons and was like
It's a
playing. And then
mad-
why is she there? You know what I mean? Like it didn't really make sense. But yeah,
It's a nice little clout token for
yeah, no,
SC
literally.
This
That's
See this
wow.
thing.
You know what? With this thing, I saw
Probably
this.
got to bring it back still.
Yeah.
So, and then we can really see what's going on.
That was not needed still.
You know what? Man's got one more to play after this as well, and then we can have a discussion still.
That's really it as well.
Yeah, that's
Man
really
literally just banged him
Then
while man's in handcuffs.
this thing.
But this was dark.
This
still.
is dark still.
They're not old bills. He claims he's been saving it up over 20 years.
Cast a long video. Long story short, like I don't think like the P's was anything bad, but they've just taken. I think it was like how much was it? Like, I think it was like a couple.
Like 20 bags.
Yeah.
I don't have any reason to do drugs or anything like that.
But come on, I can't lie. The feds are kind of taking the piss.
No, America.
I'll be
took the
honest,
piss.
right?
I'll be real. That first video was even shows it. Cause when they banged him, you just look like, bro, man would just.
That's
the
mad. Like,
way
he
I would
didn't-
mash
he
you
didn't
up, but he
wild out.
knows that turns into.
In ends, if something like that ever happens, obviously it ain't happened.
I think
It's
we've.
a while out.
We might,
But he
we might
knows,
have to play it again.
He knew not to while out.
No,
but-
come on.
Because he would have been.
No,
another-
deep it.
Would have been another statistic.
They've just got him.
What? What? Can I do story time?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
So one time, yeah, boom. I was about 20 still. Basically now, you know there's a Tesco opposite my yard, yeah?
yeah.
I've gone Tesco now. I'm just in my yard normal still. Like, imagine it's 1 p.m. in my yard, chilling. I've gone Tesco still. So I've walked in Tesco to get something to eat, innit? Then you know that Tesco Express is weak still. But anyway, I've walked in there now. When I've walked in, there's like 10 boy them at the counter. So imagine walking through the door and you just see that. It was like, what? Like, raw. Boom. Man's gone to the fridge now. Then I've looked in the fridge and I'm like, you know what? I don't even want nothing from
Don't
it,
even
man. I'm gonna bop to Morley's. Because you know, man didn't want to have to do the bop to Morley's still, but I'm like,
Fuck it. Yeah.
fuck it. So now I've stepped out. When I'm stepping out, I'm just seeing these man looking still. So already in my head, I'm like, man, chat to me, cause I'm going shop. There's no reason to chat to man. I've just got the regular mid tracksuit bottoms on, shirt. Like I've just crossed the road, gone to the shop. So boom, I've made it about 10 steps out the shop. Just heard yeah, excuse me. I'm like, yeah, what? Man, they're like, yo, what's your name? Like, what are you doing or whatever? But obviously, instantly, I'm like, brother, I've just come to the shop. Like, I've got no information for you. Nothing. Nothing happened. I'm
Hungry.
He just went shop and I'm cutting in it. Yeah, but I need your name. I'm like, why do I have to give you my name? And I've just gone to the shop. Like, I live over there. I'm going back home now. Like, so that's gone on for time still. And then now, you know, before you know it, man's in the centre. Surrounded by 10 man. And so they're putting it on me now. And then eventually, man's gone, so right, you're not gonna give us your name. I'm like, bro, I'm not giving you my name or whatever. They're like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to arrest you for obstructing. So now I'm like, what? So you know, you just do the little movements. I don't know if you man's ever got bagged before, but what happens is man will touch you and just naturally you're gonna move.
Pull away still.
And so when you do that, they start moving like
they
you
activate
threw
still,
a
yeah.
combo at them.
Yeah.
So now it's turned to one of them things.
Scuffle, yeah.
Brother, brother's just come out of nowhere, just banged me in the face. What? My lap. Brother just banged me. It's like, but the bang was rubbish.
Yeah.
He's just come, now, while the tussle's happening, he's just come, banged me in the face. Next minute, you know, I'm handcuffed on my
road.
stomach. On the road, handcuffed. And it was around school times, like school finishing times, primary schools.
Yeah.
So obviously, couple people's walking around. I see my brethren's mum. I'm on the floor. Everyone's looking up. What's going on?
Yeah.
You know, you're like, I went to the shop.
Nah, that's literally why I did.
I was hungry.
But that story never sound believable as well.
Yeah. So now they're like, right. So I'm like, obviously, man gave in. Yeah. This is like I said my name.
Yeah. That's the only way.
It's long now.
Got me.
And then what must have happened as well, actually, is basically when I've got to my feet, remember that Tesco, there's a camera literally facing where this thing happened. So so I'm back on my feet. I said to the brother, I'm fat, brother. I said, you're fucked. Look, just bag me for no reason. You're fucked. He was like, no. I'm like, brother, look.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not poetic because I cough. I'm like, look.
Yeah.
Bro.
You're doing that one.
Bomb.
Yeah. Look.
Yeah. So now they're like, cool, what's your name? I've said my name, yeah. And then I never used to have nothing.
Yeah.
And so, man, them done whatever, nothing's come up. So now they're like, yeah, we don't believe you need ID. So now they've literally brought me to my house now.
Yeah.
Then boom. And it was mad because I had just burnt in my house. It was daytime, so I just burnt something. So anyway, boom, they've knocked. Brothers come, whatever. He's given them the ID. They've done the searches.
Yeah.
Still nothing. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, it's verified that I'm who I am. The man was like, yeah, you know what? Still not happy. Whatever. So I'm gonna charge you with obstruction. So
What?
Yeah, man, they're throwing me in the van now. When they threw me in the van, they've gone back to the Tesco, I think, to try and
Get the
grab
footage.
the footage.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Done the Diddy.
So now,
Collected the footage.
gone to the station now.
Yeah.
I'm saying to you, walked into the station. I'm like, bro, I can't believe it. Like, man, and remember, I've told you, I've just ran shop. Imagine how you run shop.
Yeah.
I'm still hungry.
That's
No,
that's
now I'm
out
in the
now,
station.
on the roads now, like
Yeah.
this. So I'm in the station. Then the brothers, like, when you go station, the constable or whatever, like, they have to tell my man why they're bringing you in. You get what I'm saying to you? So the brother's explaining it, and then I'm just interrupting him, like, no. I was going to the shop. I wasn't obstructed. I was at the shop. So I just kept interrupting every time he was talking, yeah. And so obviously, by the time he's got to the end of his story, my man can tell.
It's goofy, yeah.
It's goofy.
Yeah.
So he said, yeah, I'm not booking him in for this. I'll never forget the brother was like, but Sarge! Sarge! He was really the... Then you're just chilling though. I remember I was just chilling, like, smiling at the brother. I know that man was...
Yeah, they're probably, boy.
But they just release you and you had to...
And then,
were you
yeah,
local?
the brother just... Oh, Bromley. I was literally in Bromley.
No, man,
How
still
could you go
probably.
from shop
You're
Still probably.
Bromley in the beat down house tracksuit in the middle of Bromley, 3 p.m.
Prime time.
Yeah, I'm saying
Prime time.
no whip,
Prime
nothing.
time.
Yeah, it's peak.
So yeah, no, that was my.
That's
favorite
wild.
time. But yeah, that just, bro, like,
The feds are.
you know what? I've met. Because of like some of the shit I've done, I've met good feds, but I really hate feds. So
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
are.
gonna lie. I've had some mad scenarios with feds, fam. Like, all of them I was innocent. Not all of them. But more time. No, I'm telling you, it's really the young G's who the feds violate.
Yeah.
Obviously, American, that's a bit different, but feds.
They're getting out of hand still. Someone needs to, I don't even know if
The
anyone-
body cam thing, when did that come about?
That's
years
recent.
ago.
Recent still.
From when they done.
That's
Floyd
one of
really,
the best
wasn't it?
things.
Yeah,
that
George
they-
Floyd.
To implement, they
I
have
think
to.
they really had to get that thing
Because
going.
you know what? Even quick minor story time. One time, one brother lived the road up from me. Yeah, I had to give him some peas. So I've gone to link him. The guy's not in. So I'm sitting on his wall waiting for him. When I'm telling you, bro, like, this is no exaggeration. The whips drove past. Yeah, before the whip stopped, 3 men was already
Out the car.
walking up to me. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? Bro, man's hands was in my pocket.
Yeah.
Man haven't said nothing
word.
to me. Hands. Man's got the peas in. What's this for? I'm like, what you man do? You know, that's how I know. Yeah, you know these men that do these workshops and all this type of.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Get out of here, because when men are moving on that time, bro, there's no time to yo my rights and this.
Yeah, there's no
Bro.
time.
You get what I'm saying?
Nice.
Quickly. And I remember I said to the brother, like, whatever happened, and then they cut. But because you got to think, imagine if I had things on me, I would have just been
done.
back.
Yeah,
would've
done.
been
But obviously I didn't. So when they was cutting, I remember I was like, yo, let me get your badge number. And the brother was like, yeah, I'll give it to you. You know, man just carried on.
Yeah, carried on walking.
Got
got
hooked
it.
in the
car.
whip.
Yeah, the body cam was a serious.
Body cam was serious. Where now you can just see, like, even that woman who got duppy the other day in the yard. That,
Yeah, that was in
The America.
America.
They just kept me the body cam. It's like you can say all you want, but you just got the body
What are
cam.
you man's things with police, like your experiences?
I haven't really had no bad run-ins,
I
yet, you know.
You know, it's because man I'm not one of them guys that move like, oh, you man, stop him, man, and start snapping and that. Like, man will just.
One man
act calm.
hasn't.
'Cause
Man
you know,
hasn't.
and I'm not doing. I know, like, I'm not that type of person. So whatever they're stopping man for, it's just dumb. But I know man just get.
It's all right,
get out
officer.
quick.
Go on. Do you?
The
But
other
like,
day-
like, go on then.
Well,
Like,
to be fair, actually,
a few times
Nah.
man's had some shit.
man has
shit.
a little story time still, but this was goofy still. MB should really be here for this, but like obviously we're going to Palace to just bun one, innit? You remember this thing?
Oh yeah.
We're going to Palace to bun one, yeah. And obviously, like, you know how you drive into Palace? Like, man's drove in and the feds like coming out where we're going. So man's kind of panicked and like done like a rash turn. And then MB was like, you shouldn't have done that still. And I was like, no, it's calm. And he's like, I'm like, we'll just spin back round. So man's gone back round, parked up. But before we could get out the car, the feds were there still. Jumped out. Yep, nope, yep. What you lot doing there? What you lot doing there? If you,
late?
man, huh?
Was it late?
No, it might have been like 5, 6. So you know the sun's still out. And they've just gone, yeah, what you lot doing there? They was like, we were like, no, we're not. I don't know what MB's done with the pack here. So man's just moving on timing. They've gone, what, are you lot here to smoke or whatever? Then we're like, no. So obviously I'm looking at MB. They was like, if you are, we're gonna search you, and if we find anything, you're gonna go. We're gonna have to take you in, but you can just say you've got something now, and we'll just allow you, man, on a warning and take.
Say that and still take.
But obviously, I don't know what MB's done with it. So man's just giving him like the eye, like, what are you going with? Then obviously we've just gone like, yeah, no, we ain't got nothing. So they're like, cool. Next thing you know, have they ever searched the whip? Like, bruv, they move a fit. They were taking off parts, man. Didn't even know the whip had. They was searching out the whip, searching us, man. Then obviously never found nothing. So obviously when they've caught MB was like, I don't know how they didn't find it still. Like, I think, you know how the tracksuit got the cuffs? So like, I think he must have tried to balls it, but it's fell through while they're searching. They've kind of tapped it down to the end.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's cushioned here. But I was just thinking, boy,
But yeah, no, I remember one time.
that's it really.
Really, the only encounters man's had with the police is when man's driving. Man's just driving, and it's like 9 a.m. Man's on my way to work, innit? But I'm just cool, whatever, on the way to work. Then I've seen them do the U-turn. Like, I'm driving this way, they're driving this way. And I've just seen them do the U. So I'm thinking, alright, cool, we know what's going on there. I know, man, the thing is, man, not even speeding and that. Then they're following, man. Then I see the lights come, but I thought they were just trying to pass. So, you know when you pull over to move out of the way? But they pulled up behind me, so I'm thinking, here we go. Then man's come to the window. Then he's gone, yeah, like, your brake light's out. And I've gone, what? So I said, how have you realised my brake light's out? If man only braked now. I only braked when you told me to pull over. So how did you realise? Then he's like, you're being lippy with me now. But I'm like, it's 9 a.m. You know, like, man's on my way to work and that. He said, when he was driving behind you, he was moving around and that. I'm like, man's just driving. Then he's like, oh, yeah, your tints too dark. Then I'm like, no, they're not. Like, you know, you got to have the 20% and that. I'm like, nah, mate, if we get the machine out, test it, it's 3 points per window. I said, I don't think you can do that. Yeah, I think I can do. It's just bare back and forth. And I was like to him, like, you know, it's like 9 a.m. Like, man's on my way to work.
Doing
Then
too
he was
much.
like, oh, have you been doing any drugs and that? I'm like, 9 a.m., bro. Like, you know, man's in my work uniform. I'm like, yo, come on.
You know how you get like bored at work?
No,
I think
it was,
that's just
that's,
like
it was a
their-
board at work.
I think that's just there.
I hear
Because
it.
my thing is, I'm driving this way, you're driving this way. It's a like black guy. It's just like, you know.
I
Then
think
they searched my whip, innit?
Oh, they
You know,
searched.
with the Corsa, yeah. You know the glove compartment.
Yeah.
Bro, they bust the glove
And
compartment.
it just dropped on the floor.
Everything dropped. I was like, oh, look, bruv, look what you man have done now. Bro, and then man was searching. Then they found that snus in it. So I was like, oh, what? So you do smoke? And I was like, nah, just
It's not, isn't it?
just snus in it. And then he
Nick
just
it.
opened it, dropped a couple on the floor. I'm like, oh, man, you know, goofing. Then I'm telling them like, yo, put my glove box back. Like, and he's like, oh, nah. Then there's always like one officer that's a prick. And there's occasionally the calm you. Calm you. He came over. He was like, nah, like, don't worry. Like, man. I think my man's having a bad morning and that. I said, clearly, you got to buy him a coffee or something. It's 9 a.m.
The only
Donut and coffee.
the only reason why I say man really had a mad thing because they bust me one time. Still, you know, after patting
Oh,
cake.
yeah.
I don't
You
know how
should've-
my
you
life
should've got done for
gone.
that
Still, I'll
still.
be real. Man's cutting through Brixton, and the thing is, man's got 5 in the back. Man's not really even like too sure if man's insured on this thing yet properly. cutting. I remember the lights come on. I've never been so shook in my life. I said, yeah, I'm done. I looked at it, I was like, yeah, I'm done. 5 in the back. Us man's got out, and the girl, like, I remember there was a girl and a youth, and the girl's just come to the window. Like, she's gone to the window. She's gone, yeah, there's 5 in the back. You know, they start doing there's 5, yeah, we got him. You know, this time I'm thinking, then there was a brother, and he was kind of cool. He's like, all right, yeah. He's like, mate, you know you're doing like 60 miles an hour. He's like, what, you in a rush? And I'm like, nah, one of the girls' mums in hospital, man's just trying to fly her back. And he's like, yeah, no, you can't really be doing that still. So obviously she's like, yeah, you know, she's rushing around still. Wait, license, like, I need your license now. Taking my license, sat in the whip on the iPad. And then we're just chatting to bro, just telling him, I was like, bro, I was like, come on, man. I was like, I'm generally just trying to get somewhere. And I was like, I'm not too sure if man's even like properly insured. Like, come on, just allow me in it. And then he's
that to them as well.
nah, because obviously they're gonna see. What do you mean? They're gonna see.
No, but you're forgetting they have your details, bruv, everything.
Yeah, they have. Remember, all she's got to do is put in my
Everything.
license number and the car,
Yard.
and everything's gonna
Yard,
come up. My
everything.
my mum's maiden name,
Yeah.
and everything.
Oh, shit.
Bank details. So then, yeah, I was just like, but I was like, I should be insured, so it should be calm. But yeah, I was insured still.
No,
Yeah.
How you got away with that?
So yeah, she jumped out, yeah, and she was like, yeah, it's a company whip. He's cool. And then he was like, yeah, just don't speed again. But fuck the insurance. Man's got 5 in the back, and man was speeding. Man should have really walked
And
away.
burst.
Yeah, man should really walk away. Man should have really been walking away with
In the cells.
with the 6. the
Walking
6
back
points.
back to the blueprint.
Yeah,
Getting back.
but man, to the couple still, like, even the other day, man was speeding, kind of burst, and they stopped me still, and I was like, oh, I'm done.
Allegedly.
It's like, I'm done, yeah, allegedly. I'm in the camera anyway, but you know, yeah, you know, but you know, like, sometimes you know with the feds when it's going to be cool, like, just by having a couple words with them still.
You just gotta know how to move, like.
I don't know if there is a way to.
Have you ever been stopped? You ever been stopped?
Yeah, but I've always been calm still. I've always been like just lucky still. I mean, bro.
Yeah, I think I've just been lucky still.
I think it's
Even
all
the
luck.
other day, I realized I helped my brethren move house, innit? And obviously she put bare shit in my whip and that, and she had a saw. So obviously I put the saw in the back. But you know the 3-door, you're not getting in the back.
You get pulled.
Nah, but I was driving with it for like 2. Like, I didn't take out my car because it was in the back. So man was driving it for like 2 weeks, and then man's gone to clean my car. I'm like, raw.
Man's a whole sword.
There's a whole saw in man's thing. If man don't take this out, if I gets pulled, furthermore, like,
You can't really explain.
yeah, it was 2 weeks ago that I moved her. But yeah, man's always got lucky still.
At one point, where man was growing up, man was like, man had no issues with voiding, nothing. And then what
suddenly.
started happening was, 'cause all of my brothers, they got nicked at some point. You know what I'm saying? So what would happen is I'll be in the batch.
Yeah.
every man, yep, that's him. Yep, that's him.
He's associated.
Me, my name's just
in there somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just clear.
So it's like, who is
It
he?
used to
Yeah.
be long because every minute like they're trying to find out
Something on
what.
you.
Yeah. And for time I was walking around up, calm, and then boy, it just started piling in.
Yeah.
So it just started getting silly. I had like 3 or 4 incidents in like the space of a year, 2 years.
I ain't had no mad stuff.
Yeah, not a mad
I'm
yet.
saying.
But it's so easy to get that.
Yeah, it can be. It can
so
be.
easy.
It can be easily.
So easy to get them things.
Obviously, the feds, remember, they don't really care these days. Still, I'll be honest about anything. But boy, let's not even. Really and truly, the main event can probably
Go on.
go on.
Summertime in it.
Oh, yeah.
Summertime in
Probably
it.
stop it and then.
Summertime.